Hi, everyone. This is Tammy, owner of Worthyworthitpriceless, and today's podcast is Surrender and Give It to God. And that is something that is hard for some of us. I know it is for me because I'm used to having to control everything. And what I realize is that a lot of times when I put my hands on everything, the biggest problem that I have is that I end up messing up everything because obviously I don't know what's going to happen from one day to the next. And what happens is I usually get overwhelmed. And then once I do get overwhelmed, it's like, okay, God, have your way. And that actually happened to me this week. What happened is just that I was trying to, I don't know if, it wasn't that I was trying to take control of everything this particular time, but it was expecting what people said that they were going to do, like basically come through with what they said. And it was just that, it was just over and over again, I was let down by somebody, or it was like I had to work extra harder for something to happen and all of this. And it was just, I felt like I was just being attacked. And that's what happened all week. And then by the end of the week, I was like, okay, you know what I mean? I was talking to God and I'm like, all right, I give up. Not that I give up life or anything like that. It's just like I was tired. I was so drained. But I remember saying, because I know it always says that in the Bible, it's like, God, have your way, or God, let your will be done, not my way, your way. But it was just to that point where I was super empty and I didn't have any fight left, and or any fight to be disobedient or or just basically do what I wanted to do. And it was then when I said, God, I surrender, have your way, let your will be done. I can't, you know what I mean? Because I was just basically tired. I was drained. And the next day, it's like my life changed. If you guys have been following the podcast and everything like that, I've already talked to Jagged Edge basically, a month ago today, I talked to Jagged Edge, and their schedule was super busy. So I knew like they had like back to back, album release parties and stuff like that. So I really didn't get a chance to really interact with them or, get the address or whatever to send them the books or whatever. But Brandon from the group did like repost, things and, or repost something, like something I put on my story anyway. But either way, I didn't get a chance to get the address at that time. And then out of the blue, like, I want to say it was Wednesday that all this stuff just like came to a head. And I was like, God, I surrender, like I'm done. And I was, like I said, drained. So the next day, out of the blue, I got a message from one of the member Kyle's, his friend Momo, and she's like, did you talk to him? Did you send it to him? And I told her, it's like, I haven't heard from them, but I knew that their schedule was busy and everything like that. And she was like, yeah, I'm gonna get in contact with Kyle because I know they love their fans, and I know this wasn't something that they really they probably just forgot or blah blah blah. So anyway, long story short, I was at the post office because I was sending her a book. And as I'm at the post office sending her a book, I get a message. She's like, I talked to Kyle. He's seen your message and he's about to message you or whatever. He's going to message you sometime today. At the same time that she was messaging me, Kyle from Jagged Edge would message me. And he's like, like the paraphrasing, but basically, I would love to get your book, this, that, and the third. I was like, I'm at the post office right now. I can send it out to you right now. So basically, they're going to get the books on Monday. But I said all that to say, because I say this a lot of times in the podcast, and I say, you never know, God can change your life in an instant. things can turn around instantly. And this is just basically a testament of that. And this basically proof. Like one day I was stressed out, like, God, I'm done with this or whatever, or I'm tired of trying to do everything my way, have your way, this, that, and the third. And then literally the next day, I actually talked to someone from Jagged Edge. So at the end of the day, like really talked to him. And at the end of the day, my life changed instantly. So I'm telling you that just to give you guys encouragement, God can change your life around too. So I know that whatever you're going through is hard. Everybody is going through something right now, and you're on different levels of your journey. You don't know what to do from one thing to the next, and you're trying to figure everything out. I would advise you to just give it to God. Let him have his way. Your days are already, God already knows what he has planned for you. Your days are already planned out by God. Just let him have his way. And just trust and believe in him. And I'm not telling you anything that I didn't have to do myself. And I hope that this encourages any of you to really just let God have his way. He's waiting for us. We're not waiting for him per se, but he's waiting for us to not have so much control or anything like that, because he already knows what he's going to do. Before I even thought about writing a book, I wasn't thinking about writing a book. I wrote the book over COVID. Between April and July, I wrote this book. I wasn't thinking about writing a book at the beginning of the year, nothing like that. That was none of my plans. And to even talk to Jagged Edge, wasn't thinking about that. They didn't even have a radio show by the time I even wrote the book or even was inspired by them or anything like that. And even, if you follow me on social media, you might see that even T.D. Jake's daughter passed, and Sarita Jake's daughter, Pastor Cora Jakes Coleman, I sent my book to her, and she had a live, and she basically reviewed my book on live. So at the end of the day, God is changing my life, is changing my story. But I wanted to give you guys that encouragement. You don't know what your life is going to be from one day to the next, but you have to trust in God and surrender. I know we always want to control everything. I know we always want to have everything our way, but I would encourage you to let God have his way and let him do what he's going to do in your life, because he knows best for you. So I just want to give you that quick encouragement. But thank you so much for your support. Thank you for listening to this podcast. Always know that you are worthy, worth it, and priceless. Love you guys. And until next time, bye.